Video for the October weekend of the October 28th to 2020, our third Amelia Island and Friends day long. Of course, it runs for 3 days. This was supposed to be a chest to clear event where the bidding and opening lead was the same at all tables. But in setting it up, I picked hands from BBO that were interesting from the standpoint that many people did not make the contract, but many did, and Double Dummy said the contract would make. When the hands were displayed, they were just you had to bid them and play them, and you could end up in all kinds of auctions, all kinds of contracts. You could be defender on many of the hands. There's no way for me to control that or share all the thoughts I had about the hands that I prepared. So I contacted my friends at BBO and said, well, this is the hands I put up. Why didn't it work? And they said they're sorry. They must be a bug. They're checking the settings for day long. Everything seems fine. And they use that same format. And so after working on it for a while, we figured out what the problem was. And so next weekend or future weekends where we have human bid hands rather than those robot ones, we get sort of silly contracts sometimes. It will be done right. Now, since I found the hands and had to figure out which bidding we were going to use and upload them, I know the hands I didn't play. So, but I did make a video, which this is that video where I played the hands without having played them earlier to show you the way I would think about each hand, which may or may not be the best way. To remind you how to find it, come back to the main BBO page, look for competitive in the top, click it, and then choose free tournaments, and there you'll find day longs listed. All these events are free. You probably won't have the first two. Ours is the third one, Amelia Island and Friends, hosted by Inquiry One. Click on that and you can play. You can start and stop as often as you like. And for hands this week, like I said, this video, you may land in different contracts, get different leads. You may be defender, but I made this video on Friday. These are the deals for the week 3 Amelia Island Duplicate Bridge Club and Friends hands. Now these are pre-dealt hands rather than randomly dealt hands, and I have seen all the hands at least once. I don't believe I've played any of these, but I get a chance now. But I'm not going to play in the event because I have some familiarity with the deals, and that would hardly be fair for comparative purposes. But I've not actually thought about how to play them, so this is my first time thinking about how to play the hands. So here are my thoughts. This is the first deal. We're in 4 hearts, and East had opened. If you missed it, it flew by. I think I might have already had it off the time I started recording. East opened 3 diamonds. I'm playing these in the practice bidding hand so I can force the auction. I don't know how to make the auction go the way it should go for the chest to clear. The opening lead in the auction should be the same as here. So when East preempts, what kind of, well, let's count our tricks. If we get five hearts, if hearts split 3-2, and 2 spades, spade finesse is on is 7, 1 diamond is 8, 1 club is 9. So all we need is one more trick. We can imagine a diamond rough in dummy. But now, when we think about the auction, East preempted, so we know he's got a bunch of diamonds. How many diamonds does he have? Well, usually people preempt with 6 or 7. If East had 6 diamonds, diamonds would be 6 in East, 4 in my hand, 2 up north. So West would have a singleton diamond. We believe he would lead a diamond if he had 7. If he had a singleton. So East clearly has 7 diamonds. So that means ace of diamonds, diamond rough is out the window. Okay, well, so now let's go back and count our tricks again. If we have five hearts and 2 spades, a diamond and a club, that's 9 tricks. Where's the 10th trick going to come from? We're already counting on a spade finesse that we're not 100% sure is right. So we're going to need to win 2 club tricks. Now, if if clubs are 3-2, we need to knock out the ace and have another entry back over there. Can we pull 3 rounds or trumps and get over there twice in spades? And the answer is no, not if West is alert. When we lead a small spade, West could play the king, and then we have to win the ace, and our queen beats the jack. If we lead the queen, West could cover with the king. We win the ace. I mean, if we lead the queen, West would duck with the king, and the queen would win, and we only have one entry. And what if clubs are 4-1? Well, if clubs are 4-1, we have the difficulty of we need to rough 2. Okay, so we need to conserve our entries to dummy. Do we have enough entries to dummy? The king of hearts is 1 after we two rounds of clubs. King of hearts, club rough, a spade, club rough. No more entries, so the clubs are good. That's if the 4-1. So we want to play the hand to maximize our entries. Now we know something. West is going to have to lead a black suit when he gets in with a heart or the ace of clubs. So if we can force him to lead clubs for us, that gives us one of the club leads we need. Or if he leads a spade away from the king, we can win the jack or the ace if he leads the king, and pitch the queen under the ace if he leads the king. So West is going to have to help us out when he wins the ace of clubs. He won't be able to lead a diamond. And we don't want him to lead a heart. We want him to lead a black card, either of which will help us. So we have a plan. We need to save our king of hearts, obviously. Now, how confident are we that West has the king of spades? Well, East has 7 diamonds. That leaves him 6 so-called vacant spaces, 6 slots in his hand, 6 cards in his hand, which are spaces to hold the king of spades. West has 13 slots in his hand. He has no diamonds, so all of his places. We don't add any weight to this jack of hearts. These cards don't count. Sometimes you can count them with subsets of suits and stuff. We'll talk about that another time. But here we can't count that. So what we're going to do is we're going to bang the ace of hearts and then consider leading the king of clubs or small club. West can't fly up with the ace if we lead a small club. So as long as East has 1 club, we'll be okay. So we lead the ace. Okay, so East is 7 diamonds, 1 heart, so he could be 3-3 in the 3-3 in the black suits, or he could be 4-2. He could be 5-1, that kind of thing. So he's 7-1, 3-3 is the most common distribution, perhaps, when you have a singleton. But he could certainly be 7-4-1-1. I doubt he has 4 clubs. Why? Because we have 8, so they only have 5 clubs. If he has 4, he might have let it. That doesn't seem possible, but it could be. They have 9 spades. Oh, no, yeah, 9 spades between them. So spades could be 5-4, easily enough. It could be 5-4-3-1, or 6 spades. Would he bid? No. He could have 6 spades. He might have bid spades if he had them. 6 spades to 2. 3, 6-3-2-2. But if he's going to have a 4-card suit, it's more likely he's going to have 4 spades. But the suits could still be 3-3. Well, West can't pop the ace here, that's for sure. The 10, queen, 1. Now he can't rough because he's out, and well, he's out of clubs too. Okay, so now West can exit a trump, exit a spade. Well, we're hoping he's got the king. There's one of our entries, and he's only got 1 high club. So we can lead a club and rough. We can lead a heart to the dummy, club and rough, spade to dummy, but he's still got a trump left, and he does it. So we got to give him his high club. We'll just pitch a diamond on this one. Doesn't matter. So he wins the jack. Now those clubs are all good. There's our entry to dummy. But he's got 2 trumps. We can't pull his 2 trumps yet. So we just got to force him to rough a club. We'll just pitch another diamond. Pitch another diamond. He'd have done better by not splitting. Pitch another diamond. He's out of trumps, so we're good. We can claim. Now, that hand's a pretty difficult one. You have to draw conclusions from the bidding. And if turns out, if you're complaining that a lot of times people play better against you, it might not be your defense is so bad. Maybe when you overcompete in the auction, you give the clearer enough information. There's no way you could make this kind of play if he didn't preempt three diamonds. That's not saying don't preempt three diamonds. I would preempt three diamonds with that hand, not a problem. Here on board two, let's look at the auction. Three spades. Okay, I guess three spades vulnerable is it's not too much of a stretch. Four no trump. He's got a pretty good hand. Think his partner has great spades. Five clubs, one key card. Pass six. Five spades. Okay, well, first off, someone made a mistake on this auction. If you're asking for aces, key cards, and you're off one key card, and you stop, you did something wrong on the auction. You should know when you use key cards. Or you use Gerber, I mean Blackwood, for finding out if you're off a key card. And if you're off a key card, stop. If you're not off a key card, bid slam. If you don't know already that you're just one key card from bidding slam, investigate some other way. Don't blast with the key card. So if you're in six here, you probably need one of two finesses. You need the club finesse to win, and if that wins, you can pitch a diamond away, or you need a heart rough and dummy. Well, let's talk about our winners. We've got six spades, pretty for sure. 10 and 9 will cover the king. Even the 10 loses a finesse, or you cash the ace and one of them show out. You can lead a spade to the 9 because what most they can be is 5 4 6 7 4 2 0. So most somebody can have is four spades to the king here or here. So if he's got four to the king over here, 10 finesse, 9 finesse, we still can't pick it up. We have to lose a spade. If he's got it over here, obviously we're going to lose it. So let's say six spades, one heart is 7, two clubs is 8, 9, and one diamond is 10. This is match points. I would probably try the finesse. If it loses, I'm going to throw a diamond on the club and a diamond. Well, if it loses, well, if we're in six, we'd be taking the finesse, I think. But anyway, so what I'm going to try to do is rough a heart, trump a heart. Should be relatively straightforward. I'm play ace of heart and a heart. Maybe the queen wins. If I pull trumps, spade, finesse, king, spade back, I'd have to, get lucky in clubs or get lucky in some kind of triple squeeze or something. But this is just easy enough. Just trying to make 5. I'm gonna even if they over rough me, it's my spade loser. So ooh, that's just shown out. So he does have 4 to the king. So now, if I overtake in rough, I'm going to have a spade loser. But I do need to rough. So I'm going to play low on this one. Club rough, heart rough. Hope he didn't have a singleton club. Throw a diamond. Ace of diamonds. Actually, he played high low. I can now rough a club. He didn't play. He played low high 6 7. The robots will be using robot signaling. Heart. Rough. So I know I can rough a club safely because of the way he played the club suit. And we give him a spade. So that's 2. So the thing to think about on this hand is where are your tricks? Okay, here is the third hand of the set. Um, we haven't looked at the auctions. Take a look. 1 heart seems reasonable. Partner over double, but 2 hearts. Now, there's it's logical not to bid his spades because West is promising spades. So there's no future in spades. He just showed his support with support. Problem here is this hand is worth what, 10 points maybe in support of hearts. So a lot of people have now gone to transfer responses. So over to double, they would have bid 2 diamonds, show a good raise to 2 hearts. But if your partner plays 2 hearts as reasonable raise, okay. A lot of people will raise with like 3, 4 points in hearts there. So you got to know what your partner's doing here. North South is on the same page. So, something odd happened here. East bid 2 no trump, which is artificial. It's Levensaw. A lot of people play 2 hearts, double, pass, Levensaw. So 1 heart, double, 2 hearts. They still use Levensaw. And the reason why, it's very rare. The opponents have found at least an 8-card fit that you actually want to play 2 no trump and have it not be forcing. So 2 no trump, Levensaw here would show a long suit. Probably won't be spades because he's got 4 and his 5 in dummy. Probably won't be diamonds. If it's diamonds, you're in good shape. It's probably going to be club support. A long suit or club support in a weak hand. 3 clubs was just, I got a pretty good hand. You have a good 2 heart raise, and West, heck yeah, I got a really good 2 heart raise. Not all that good as it turns out. Doesn't have what we want, so now we have to count our tricks. West has most of the values. We think he has 4 spades. So spades are 5, we think 4, 2, 2. If he'd have overcalled a spade, he'd have 5 spades. We think 5, 5, 2, 1. So we think he has 4 spades. Um, we think East has clubs. We're not sure if he's got 2 spades and 2 hearts. So it's reasonable to think that East has got a club raise, most likely on this auction. So clubs are going to be, I don't know, West made a takeout double. Not a club raise. I mean, he's got a club suit, some long suit. What am I talking about? He didn't bid clubs. He made a takeout double, right? Takeout double, yeah. So he's probably got clubs, 4 or 5 clubs. So it's let's say it's 5 clubs, or it could be 6 3 clubs, or 5 4 clubs. He doubled my heart bid, so he's got 4 spades, 1 or 2 hearts.
East
All
is
right, well,
unlikely to have
so
6
we'll have to
diamonds,
figure out
as
what the
West
shape
would
is,
have a
but we're
void
going to
and
need
probably would make a
tricks.
takeout
We've
double
got
to
1
avoid
club,
diamonds.
can't rough
And
any
if
clubs with
East
dummy,
had
2
5
diamonds,
diamonds, 5, 4,
3,
3, 1,
and we're
West would have
hoping
probably led a
5
singleton
5
diamond.
hearts.
So East suit is probably going to
5
be
hearts.
clubs.
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 spade, 9. So we could have 9 tricks. If diamonds are 3 3, we can get a diamond trick. But our hand losers, we're going to lose the ace of spades, and right now that's it. So let's think how we're going to play this hand. I think we're going to need spade trick. We're going to need at least 1 spade trick. But if spades are 5, 4, 2, 1, 5, 5, 4, 2, 2, we can set up a long spade as long as we save a heart entry to dummy. And we have to pull all of East's trump, and East is the one that's going to be long in trumps, if anybody. But the worst they can be is 5. Well, they can be 5, 4, 3, 1. That wouldn't be so good. We hope he has 2 trumps. Anyway, we're going to win this one in our hand. Save our entries to dummy. Well, that's good because our 8 now is a very big card, so that's going to help us. Okay, to set up spades, we need to lead them twice from our hand. If we get a trick right away, let's say we lead a spade to the king. So our playing options are to rely on 3-3 diamonds, which isn't very good. We think West has the ace of clubs. Or to take the club finesse. If the club finesse if the spade finesse, take the spade finesse. If the spade finesse loses to the queen, we're going to lose 2 spades, but in the process we're going to set up the king of spades, and we still have 2 entries. We need to get over there once to rough a spade, get over there again to pull the last spade. So if we lead a spade now, and East wins and leads a club, I got to win the ace. I lead another spade, and lead another club, and I rough. Well, 3-3 diamonds, I'll let you know, is not a great percentage. Missing 6, 3-3's 35.5%. Spade finesse for the queen is better. If West has ace, that leaves him 3 spots to hold the queen. If East has a double, then that leaves him 2 spots. So I think I'm going to take the spade finesse. Obviously, I didn't remember the hand. Club back is particularly deadly. But now we're only going to need 1 spade rough. He's going to have to fly the ace. And I can overrough him because I got the 8 and the 9's going to 7. King of clubs. Well, that's all of those. Diamond. Ooh. Well, that's just stupid. Now I'm going to easy make it. Okay, there's only 1 trump out. If he's got it, he can rough my king of spades. No, I don't even need that diamond. I'll just rough a spade small. There's only 1 trump out. I'll rough a spade. He's got to follow. I guess it doesn't matter. Rough the queen. I'll go back to dummy. Now the king of spades will catch the last one. So I didn't even need the low diamond they gave me there. Okay, we'll throw the diamond. And we claim. Okay, well, I
So board 3 should be pretty good. Here we are now on board 9. It's 2 no trap we can see. No opponents bidding. They haven't bid, and they have, let's see, I have 15. And partner has 8. So they have about 17. They could be 10-7, 9-8 points between them, something like that. Since neither one of them opened, I don't know if that's going to help us or not. But this heart lead looks like top of nothing. This wasn't robots playing these on defense. He could have several hearts. But we're pretty sure East has the queen, so we're going to win 4 heart tricks. Alright, so all our hearts are good. 3 heart tricks. All our hearts are good except for the queen, so we can just knock out the queen. So we got 3 hearts. We can get a diamond. We can get 2 clubs, so we can get a spade. We're going to need 1 more trick. Control units, we have spades are our weakest suit, although we've got enough spades that we could probably attack spades instead of a long spade. I want to get 3 clubs. I wonder if I should finesse the 9 of clubs. I'm going to lose the ace of diamonds, ace of clubs, ace of spades, and I'm going to certainly lose ace of hearts. I mean the queen of hearts when I set up my long heart. I think I want to just duck a heart to E so I have heart entries to both hands should I need them and see what they lead. I think their lead might help me. I only see an easy road to 7 tricks. A club to the 9 also looks attractive. I think I'm just going to go ahead and set my heart up. It could be a mistake if you had a doubleton heart. Doubleton queen of hearts, that would be bad. Well, that gives us a second diamond trick now, because I can set up the queen. I still have a heart entry over here. Entries are getting a little difficult. Let's see. If I get 2 diamonds, 2 clubs, 3 hearts, and a spade is 9 tricks. I think I'm no longer going to finesse in clubs, although I do have some entry problems. If I use a heart to the 8 to get to my hand, I won't have a sure entry to dummy. I probably should leave the king of clubs, but I think I'm just a small club. Okay, so now got 3 tricks in. We got 2 hearts is 5. We got a diamond is 6. A club and a spade would do it for us. Now, looks like hearts are no worse than 4-2. Well, I mean, I know they're no worse than 4-2 before 4-3-2. Well, they could be 3-3 initially. I'm still not quite ready to lead a spade. I might need a spade entry to one of these hands later on. I'm sort of at a loss here. I guess I'll take my 2 hearts while I can and then lead a club up and let them lead something to me. Don't think I'm going to get my 2 of diamonds to be good. So I think I'm going to just throw it away here. What else can I throw? I could throw a club, I guess. Now I'm going to set up my club. And
Well, we are, as I said, halfway through.
there's
And
6
this is a
tricks.
hand I think that if
I,
anyone gets it
I
right
think
legitimately, they're probably going to win. This will be a big, well, it won't be that big a swing, but it'll be a swing.
you have to give me something here.
So let's count our tricks. We have 3 diamonds, 3 clubs, 1 heart, and 3 spades. That comes to
Well,
10
if West
tricks.
has the
We
ace of
need
spades,
2 more.
he's got 1 club
We have
left
no
and 2
certain losers. That
spades.
is,
East has 1
we don't
diamond.
have to lose any one trick,
1 diamond and 2 spades.
but we only
So I think
have
I'm going to
10
make it.
winners.
Well,
So
okay, that's
this
my
is a
ace trick. West
chance
has
that
got
we
ace of
start thinking
spades and a
about the
club.
hand. If clubs split 3-3, we have 5 clubs, 3
Oh, West didn't
diamonds,
have a
3
diamond.
spades, and a heart. That's 12. If
Well, that
diamonds
was
split
fortunate
3-3,
for us.
we have 4 diamonds, 3 clubs, 3 spades, and a heart for 11, and we can knock out the ace of heart, the king of hearts, and we have 12 tricks with the ace and queen of hearts. If this was a duplicate hand and you decided to duck a heart early, just give them a heart or not take the heart finesse, and both minors split 3-3, win 12 tricks, everybody else will get 13 because when clubs split 3-3, you got 12 tricks. I think getting to 11 tricks, and then if either suit splits 3-3, you're home free. So I think knocking out the king of hearts is a pretty sure way to make your contract, which is all you want to do at imps, and this is an imp event. So I like the idea of immediately going after hearts. Now, is it worth it to take a finesse? So let's discuss two lines of play. One line of play is to win 2 rounds of trumps, one including the queen ending in dummy, and take the heart finesse. If the heart finesse loses, you still got the chance for 3-3 clubs, 3-3 diamonds, and some squeeze chances bringing the spade suit into play. Now, you also have a chance for a club diamond squeeze if one opponent is short in both minors, and he has 2 clubs and 2 diamonds. The other opponent will be long, and he could be squeezed, except you can't squeeze east in both minors. You can only squeeze west in both minors, and you could always just finesse him for the jack of diamonds if he had that anyway. So I think playing for a and there's another factor here. Notice that we have 7 clubs and 7 diamonds, so they hold 6 each. I mean, they hold six cards in each of those suits. And in last week's review, I discussed some distributions and frequencies, and I said there's something called short. So this would be a short situation. For the squeeze to work against West, East has to be short in both hearts and clubs. And if East is short in, clubs and diamonds, and if East is short in clubs and diamonds, West will have 2 more at least clubs and 2 more at least diamonds than East. And that's fairly unlikely. Now, if you look at spades, they have an odd number of cards. We have 6, they have 7. So if one of them is short in spades, they could be down to just a 1 card difference in spades. And indeed, in hearts, if one of them had a doubleton heart, the other one would have 5, and that would be a 3 card difference. But they could also have a 1 card difference. So when you're looking for short in one hand so that you can squeeze the other, this is where squeezes come in handy. The hand with, it's better if you have an odd number of cards missing because they could be a 1 card difference as opposed to a 2 card difference. And also with even card differences, they don't have to be split at all. No, nobody could have a short because they could be 3-3. So what you're thinking about is one of them guards clubs. We don't know who. Could be east or west. One of them guards diamonds. We don't know, but it's worse for us if it's east in theory because we can't finesse um, east in diamonds. Well, we could finesse him for the jack 9, I guess, by leading twice towards the 8, but we're not going to do that. But if one of them guards clubs and one of them guards diamonds, we have a double squeeze because we can lead. We'll cash all our winners after we lose a heart. We'll get to 11 tricks. And we have a spade entry to this hand. However, there's a danger. And the danger is if we lose the heart and they lead a spade, that takes out our only entry to our doubles, our suit that threatens both of them. So, for example, I win the queen of clubs and lead out the jack of hearts. The jack, if they duck the jack of hearts, they're in trouble because I could just cash 2 clubs if they split evenly. I can duck a club and I've got 12 tricks. I got 2 hearts, 4 clubs, 3 diamonds, and 3 spades. So they can't duck the jack of hearts if clubs are splitting 4-2. All right, so we'll play low here and we'll win the queen. So what we're thinking now is, do we want to lead a club to dummy and try a heart to the jack? If that wins, we can just, and both follow to the club, we can just play, we don't have the entries to dummy to get back to the clubs. Yeah, so we have an entry problem. If we play a club to the ace and lead a heart in finesse, and the finesse wins, we can play diamond to the ace, club and give him a club, but I don't have an entry back to dummy to cash the last club because I had to go over there once to lead another one. So I think I'm going to play a squeeze. we we have to throw out the chance of a club diamond squeeze on either one of them actually, because it's the chance. All right, I'll try this. Let's assume that the suit split 4-2, both of them 4-2. The guy and one of them has 8 cards in the minors, another one has 4. So after we play 2 rounds of each suit, they both followed suit, and there's 4 cards out. What's the odds of a 4-0 split? We're going to make a pseudo suit made up of the other missing 4 card suits. What's the chances of a 4-0 split in that pseudo suit? So ace king of clubs, ace king of or king queen of diamonds, ace king of queen king of clubs. Everybody follows. There's now 2 diamonds out and 2 clubs out. I'm going to call those 2 diamonds, those missing 2 clubs and 2 diamonds, a suit. They're not really. I'm going to call them a suit. What are the odds of those 4 cards, a 4 card suit splits 3-1? Well, the odds of that are 50%. What are the odds that they split 2-2? Well, the odds of that is 40%. This is the 50-40-10. What are the odds they split 4-0? Well, that's 10%, 50-40-10 for 4-0 for the 4 card suit split. So it's roughly 10% chance that this person that's long in clubs is also long in diamonds. Now, they could be long in clubs and diamonds could split 3-3. That's part of the not 50%, 10% where they split that way. But I'm going to give up on a club diamond squeeze, and I'm going to play for a spade minor squeeze. But for a spade minor squeeze, I have to keep an entry to one of the hands, either a club to that hand, or a diamond to that hand, or a spade to this hand, or some kind of entry. Well, or spade in this hand, they lead back a club. So if I lose a heart, they lead a club. The entry to dummy will be in, I will win the last heart in dummy or the last diamond in dummy, where I can threaten to cash this, and then I can play a spade, or vice versa. So that's what I'm going to do. And if the squeeze stuff is getting a little confusing, I wrote a blog in like 2007, 2006, probably 2000, maybe even 2005. I'll post a link to it in the description below called identifying squeeze plays or identifying squeezes. I'll post a link to that. But I want to keep my black entries to both hands, so I'm just going to lead out the Jack of Hearts, understanding that if diamonds and clubs are both 3-3, I'm going to take 1 trick less than everybody else. And I dare them to duck this one. Okay, they can't. All right, so now I have 11 tricks. The 9 is interesting. He led the Jack. He's leading the 9. He has the 10 still, we think. Well, let's see who guards the club suit. Club split, we're home. Okay, West indeed guards the club suit. Anise is throwing a diamond. Let's test the diamonds. They might be 3-3. I still got hard entries to both hands. Okay. Whoever guards spades is a dead man now because the double squeeze is going to work. I still have my spade entry. I don't care who has the spade. I'm going to be in dummy. Let's see. Yes, I want to be in dummy, so I'm going to go ahead and cash this last diamond and play heart in my hand. So I'm looking for the 10 of spades. I'm going to lead a heart over here. And the Jack of diamonds, 2 cards I'm watching for. I don't even have to count the suits. I'm just watching for the 10 of clubs. I'm not 10 of spades, 10 of clubs. I haven't seen the Jack of diamonds. This is space you got. So the double squeeze worked. Now, if you'd have returned a spade instead of the club, I'd had the club entry over there. I would have tested the diamonds, found out he had 5 diamonds. So I'm just down now. I don't have a spade entry back to his hand. So I would have to play it very carefully to make it. I'd have to win the last heart in this hand. I would still have the 5 of clubs because he didn't return a club. I would cash the 2 hearts ending in this, cash the 3 diamonds, cash the 2 hearts ending in this hand. And then on the last heart, he has to keep 4 clubs and 4 spades. And well, I'll cash these 3 spades. Spades, spades. I'll have 2 spades. He'd have to keep 4 clubs and a spade and a 4-card ending. Dummy would have just 4 clubs left. And the squeeze would still work. But anyway, there'll be a description of sort of squeeze plays, how I think about them in the comments below. Well, here we are on board 7. It looks like we're in one heart where everybody passed out our opening bid. Yes. Partner playing forcing no trump could bid a no trump and try to get the diamonds. 1 no trump, 1 heart, 1 no trump, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, pass, pass, pass. But since we're playing in 1 heart, let's count our tricks. We have 2 hearts, 3 diamonds if we can get them, 5 if we can get them. Our certain losers are 3 clubs, 1, 2, 3, and 2 spades, and most likely 3 spades. 2 spades, that's 5. And we have to lose at least 1 heart. If the ace king dropped a queen 10, we would still lose, or we'd lose all the hearts unless we could sneak one in. But if hearts split 4-3 with a tripleton queen of hearts, not tripleton 10, tripleton queen of hearts, we play the ace king and then get back in with something, a diamond ruff or club ruff, queen of spades or spade ruff. We could pull all the trumps. We could take 4 hearts and 2 diamonds maybe. We're going to play low and we're going to make Wes seem like he's got something good in clubs. Well, he doesn't have anything. He's got the ace king of clubs. He didn't overcall. Ace king of clubs. Probably not a, might be a singleton. We don't know. Jack 10. Jack 10 doubleton. Can't be a Jack 10. All right, it's no, it doesn't help to cover with the 9, I don't think. Okay, so the only way you can play this suit for 4 tricks is ace, king, and hope drop queen tripleton, not doubleton, not singleton. Queen drops tripleton when we lead a third low one on the next round. We'll take 3 trumps. The other option is, well, we're definitely going to bring the ace, king of hearts. That goes without saying. Don't have any use for all those diamonds. Diamonds were 6, 2, 3, 2. So most they could have is 2. The 9 is a little encouraging. Could be 10, 9. Could be queen 9. Could be queen 10, 9. So we're just going to exit a small. If we play a diamond now, and a diamond take a club pitch, and they win, they ruff. One of them, probably this guy roughs. They might have 2 trumps, 1 trump each. But we're going to be forced to ruff clubs, and we'll have to lead away from our queen of spades. We have no re-entry to dummy. I think we have to go after the trump, so we're just going to lead a low trump and hope the queen crashes. It's, we can afford another diamond. Okay, so when we get into 10, doesn't mean anything. He's only got 1. So when we get in, we can ruff a. Oh, he had ace, king, queen of clubs, and the queen of hearts. He won't probably have either spade on her, so we're probably going to end up making this, maybe with an over trick. because we've counted 11 points. Ace, king, queen, queen, 11 points. Even the ace of spades would have given him 15. The king of spades would have given him 14. He'd have probably bid over one heart. So probably the ace, king are over here. And indeed they are. Not that we knew that earlier. So we'll just pull the last trump and claim. So here we can count for that lead 4 heart tricks. We're pretty sure East has the queen, but we can pick it up. And a diamond for 5. So we need to establish 4 more tricks. We need 9. Our certain losers are the 2 black aces. So we can afford 2 additional losers besides the 2 aces. Our best source of extra tricks is diamonds, where we might pick up 3 extra tricks. Doesn't mean we should go after diamonds immediately. We certainly have an extra trick in clubs, and we can get 2 extra tricks in spades. We only need 4 extra tricks. So 2 in spades and 2 in diamonds will do it for us. Anyway, we're going to cover this one. And hopefully get the queen. There you go. So now we've got our 4 hearts. So the question is, should we go to dummy and lead the queen of diamonds or finesse? Well, this is a good hand to talk about control units. A control unit is basically a stopper that prevents the opponents from running their suits. So we have, if we lose the ace of spades, we have 2 control units left in spades. If we lose the queen of diamonds, we still have 2 control units in diamonds. But technically, we only have 1 control unit in clubs, because they could, let's say we lose the diamond finesse and West returns a low club. We have to fly the queen because East can certainly force the king, and we'd have no stoppers. So if the diamond finesse loses to West and he leads a club, we have no stoppers in clubs. After we got the one, we're going to win one, and then we'll have none left. So we could duck twice. But we know we need, if we get 4 hearts and 4 spades, we only need 1 extra trick. So that's easy. If diamond finesse wins, we just knock out a ace of spades and we're fine. But what happens if the diamond finesse loses and they return a club? We could hold off to the 3rd round, lose 2 clubs, a diamond, and try to knock out the ace of spades. If somebody had 5 clubs, instead of clubs being not 4-4, somebody had 5, and they had 5 clubs without the ace of spades, that would get us there. But we have another option, and that is to try to knock out try to steal, for lack of a better word, a spade trick. If I lead the queen of spades and it's ducked everywhere, I can go to dummy and take the diamond finesse, and I don't care whether it wins or loses or not. I get 3 diamonds, 4 hearts is 7, and 1 spade is 8. Oh, but I still got queen jack of clubs, queen jack of spades, and the king doubled king opposite queen of clubs. I can always set up another club trick without getting in trouble. So what I want to do is try to lead a spade and hope they don't take it. And not only do I hope they don't take it, if I lose a spade, I want to lose it to East. Why East? If I play a spade to the king and East wins the ace of spades, he leads a club, I let it run to the queen, and I can take the diamond finesse in complete safety. I don't care whether the diamond finesse wins or loses. West cannot attack clubs because I have a stopper in clubs if the queen wins. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go after spades. I'll just lead a low spade. I don't want West to pop up with the ace and lead a club. Still, if he leads a club, I'm going to need. If I lead a low spade, he pops up with the ace of spades and leads a club. I win the club. I'm going to need the diamond finesse to make. Because I'll have 2 spades, 4 hearts, 6. Ace of diamonds is 7. I need 2 more tricks, and club is 8. I still need the diamond, so he leaves a club. I win a club. I win 2 spades, 4 hearts. That's 6. 2 clubs is 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, ace of diamonds is only 8. I'm still gonna need the club diamond finesse. But if East wins the ace of spades, I'm safe. I don't think they can touch me. Club lead won't hurt me. Heart lead won't hurt me. So that's what I do. I'm going to play a spade and hope he ducks the ace if he has it. Okay, so now we're safe. Yeah, see, this doesn't bother us at all. We'll just run our hearts and take the diamond finesse. We don't even need to keep all these clubs. Just need to keep the spade. Okay. Well, we'll take the finesse. We got a club stopper. We got a spade stopper. They're out of hearts, so we'll take the finesse. All right. Well, now we can see what we can do. Queen. We're gonna lose a club at the end. We got 4 diamonds, three more diamonds in the spade, so we can just claim 3. Claim 1, 2, 3, 4. We claim 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the trick here is to look at control units and to realize that East cannot hurt you if he gets in with a something. Okay, let's take a look at this auction. North opened a club. Yeah, I might have opened a diamond, but the club is okay. The club's fine. Gives you maximum room to find your stuff. Robots would open at a club for sure. East passed, I bid a spade. West passed, North bid a no trump, so it pegs him for 12 to 14 points. And we can see what he's got. East double. This double is takeout. Probably has, he's got spade shortness. Singleton or doubleton spade, and he's got support for the other 3 suits, particularly hearts. I rebid my 6-card suit. Partner took the push. West bid diamonds, so let's look. They only have 7 diamonds. We assume West has 4 diamonds to bid them. I don't think he'd be willing to. He didn't. No one held a gun to his head and said bid diamonds. So he's got 4 diamonds. He doesn't have the king queen. He'd probably let it. This looks like a doubleton, especially if they're robots. That would be doubleton. So it looks like he's got 5 hearts and 3 diamonds. He could have 3 clubs and 2 spades, or he could have 1 spade and 4 clubs. So we got a pretty good shape understanding now. If he was 4-4 in the minors, he might have bid 2 no trumps for the minors, but a lot of people don't play that, so we can't draw that conclusion. This also might be top from 3. Last hand, one hand recently led the 8 of hearts from 4 to the 8-7. These are not the same opponents actually, so I don't know what their leading agreement is. We'll assume that hearts are 4-3. Well, if he's 4-3, if he's 2 spades, 4 hearts, he'd have bid hearts. He doesn't have 4 hearts. He's got 3 or 4 hearts. Three or 2 hearts. If he had 6, he'd have bid him over a club. His hearts are pretty bad. They're at best the Jack 9, Jack 6. So that's why he could have 5 hearts and not have bid him. Well, we're going to go with the 9. He's not going to put the Jack on. It doesn't. I mean, that would be peachy if he does, but he won't. Oh, well, that's peachy because now we see the Ace, King, Queen, Jack 10, 9, 8. So the 7's high. So the robot actually played poorly here. So all our hearts are good, and we can get them anytime we want them. They were going to be good anyway because we'd win the 10 and the Queen, but now we can mess with trumps. Okay, so we need 9 tricks. We've got 4 hearts, and we think, depending on how bad this trump split, if he's got all 4 of the missing trumps, Jack, yeah, he's gonna win 2. We got 4 spades, 4 hearts is 8, and diamonds 9. So we're gonna make our contract. I think we're gonna lose 2 clubs, and we can pitch diamonds away on the ace king. After we clear their trumps, as long as they can't ruff too many hearts, we want to stop them from ruffing. So, since he's going to be short in spades, there's no use to think about the spade finesse. I mean, we're just not even going to consider the spade finesse, at least through east. So we'll cash the ace of spades, the 10. Well, our contract is definitely not in jeopardy. There's only 2 spades out now. 3-1 split is more likely than a 2-2, but East made a double, but we're sure Eastwood's only got three diamonds. We think he's got 5 clubs. I mean, 5 hearts. 5 hearts, 3 diamonds. He could have 3 clubs. Would he make a takeout double with 2, 5, 3, 3? It doesn't matter. I'm going to lead the jack of spades. Lead the jack of spades. If West covers, I'm going to win. If he doesn't cover, I don't know if I want to run it or not. The shape, it sounds like I can afford to run it, but it could go jack of spades, duck, duck. If he wins, they're out of trumps. They can't ruff anything. It'll be all their trumps. So I'll take 5 hearts, 5 spades, 4 hearts, and a diamond. 5, 4. I'll make 10. I'll make 10 tricks. And since this is not match points, I don't have to guess whether or not to cover the king. Jack, king, small king, show out. I can just play back another spade. He wins. He leaves a diamond. I win the ace. And since he covered the jack of hearts, I can afford to overtake the 10 with the ace king and win the ace. Ace king 7. That's fine. So I'm going to make at least 4. All right. Well, now I'm going to make 5. Spade here. I'm going to give the robot the benefit of the doubt that he wasn't so stupid that he covered, because now I can afford to duck this one. The problem with ducking before is if East won the queen, he could return a diamond, knock out the ace of diamonds, and his jack would stop me from winning that last heart. But now, since the diamond isn't been removed, play a diamond to the ace, and throw away 2 clubs, so they eat their ace, king, queen of clubs. They will get the queen of diamonds or something. Jack of diamonds, maybe both of them. There you go. Made 5, as thought. Another thing about, I might have said this on an earlier hand, maybe board 1, but if you get very active in the bidding, I certainly don't mind the double with this hand. I would have doubled on the second round as well. Um, when you double, you give the opponents information about your distribution, and then they can try to figure out this kind of shape. The jack of spades was fine. If the jack of spades lost to the queen, I'm still going to win 5 spades. Since he covered with the jack of hearts, 4 hearts and a diamond. So, knowing that I've got the queen 10, E should play low so as not to set up to 7. That was maybe that was a bad play by the East robot. This must not be the advanced robots. I should have had the advanced robots.
So board 9 will be pretty good. And now we move on to board 10. We're in 6 spades, I see. We've got 6 clubs, 2 diamonds. West open heart. No, West didn't open a heart. Board 10. I'm the dealer. Opened a club. Don't know why I didn't open no trump. I got 15 points. Partner had what? 12. 27. So they have 13. And so 3 hearts had to be preemptive. Each probably has around 9 at most, 10. He says 4 or so points for his preemptive raise. So we got plenty of tricks. The problem is we have maybe too many spade losers. We're gonna require spades to be 3-2. West made a vulnerable overcall. See, he's vulnerable in this hand. So I think he has most of the points. I'm not going to lead a spade towards the queen because I think West is more likely to have the ace of spades. So I need a 3-2 split with the hand with 2 to have the queen. I'll play the king. I played the diamond over because one round of clubs they might be able to ruff a club. They're unlikely to be able to ruff a diamond. A deck of spade. Now it's all good. So I just roughed his heart and pull trumps and claim. The other danger is if you play a club to the ace and a spade up, if East has a singleton club, they might find a club ruff. When West wins the ace of spades, more likely to have a singleton club than a singleton diamond. So there we made 7. I made 7. I made 13 tricks, 12 tricks. So the only trick here is, yeah, he did have a singleton club. So you want to play the diamond over so you can lead a spade towards the king. You can play West for the ace from the bidding, just like in board 1 of this set where the bidding helps declare.